Hello, good morning. Namaste, good to see you. So, let's just begin. Sit in a comfort, cross-legged position. Sink your hips on the floor and roll your shoulders back and down. Lengthen your spine from the base to the crown of the head. Palms over your knees facing up. And gently close your eyes. Bring the attention to your breath. Observe the movements of your breath. Expand your abdomen, diaphragm, and chest when inhale, and contract when exhale. When inhale, fill your lungs completely. When exhale, empty your lungs. Squeeze and empty your lungs. Find your own rhythm. Make long, slow, and deep breaths. Relax your face, relax your forehead, relax your eyebrows, soften your eyes. Allow yourself to feel more calm and at peace with every breath that you take. Leave aside your to-do list for today to arrive here to the present moment and enjoy this moment. This time is all for you. Just bring the attention to your breath. Feel the energy flow through your whole body. Breathe deeply, trying to use your entire lung capacity. Now make a slight constriction of your throat for Ujjayi breathing and produce a sound similar like the waves of the ocean. And this time, focus your attention on your breath, on the sound of your breath. Ujjayi breathing brings a meditative quality to your practice and gives you stamina. So remember, during the practice, we are going to use these two kinds of breathing: complete breathing exercise, yogi breathing, or Ujjayi breathing. When you do Ujjayi breathing, bring your attention to the sound of your breath. When you are doing yogi breathing, bring the attention to the movement of your breath. You can alternate with these two kinds of breathing during the practice. And remember to link every movement and every action with your breath. Now bring your palms together in front of your chest. Rub your hands. Cover your eyes. And slowly release and open your eyes. Now inhale, take a deep breath, gaze up. Exhale, hands down, head down, rounding your back. Inhale, open your chest, take a deep breath, interlace your hands and stretch your hands up as much as you can. Draw your belly in, lengthening your spine, reaching up with the chest. Exhale, head down, hands down, tuck your tailbone, draw your belly in. Now inhale, stretch up as much as you can. Exhale, head down, hands down. Now inhale, interlace your hands behind your head, open your elbows out, open your chest, open your heart, reaching up with the chest, draw your belly in. Exhale, rounding your back, tuck your tailbone, draw your belly in, close your elbows. Inhale, open your chest, elbows out, reaching up with the chest, lengthening the spine, draw your belly in. Exhale, close, rounding, tuck your tailbone, chin to chest. Inhale, flow with your breath, open. Exhale, close and round. Inhale, open and arch your back. Exhale, close and round. Now stretch your arms out, and from there, bring the right hand all the way to the left. Open your chest towards the sky and make a good stretch in your right side body, and sink your hips down as you lengthen your torso and open your chest. Breathe, draw your belly in, inhale. Stretch your arms out to the center and change to the other side. Remember always to rotate your chest up towards the sky and go as deep as you can, making a good stretch. Go forward, challenge yourself, listen to your body, draw your belly in, sinking hips on the floor, gaze up, draw your belly in, breathe. Inhale, come to the center. One more time, change to the other side. Opening the chest towards the sky, sinking hips on the floor, draw your belly in, opening the chest, gaze up. Inhale, stretching the center. Exhale, change to the other side. Really sinking hips on the floor, draw your belly in, stretch, breathe. Inhale, stretch your arms out, interlace your hands and stretch forward. Stretch forward, lengthening your spine, reaching forward. Now walk with your hands forward on the floor and see if you can place your head on the floor. Sinking hips on the floor, lengthening your spine, trying to reach with the forehead towards the floor. Now inhale, open your chest, hands back on the floor and push your hips forward. Arch your back, reaching up with the chest. Breathe. Exhale. Sit low. Open your chest. Fall forward. Lengthening the spine. Reaching forward with every inhale. Deepen the posture with every exhale. Sinking hips on the floor, trying to reach forward with the crown of the head. Now inhale. Hands back on the floor and push your hips forward. Arching your back, knees are touching the floor. Pushing your hips forward, lengthening the spine, reaching up with the chest. Make a back bend, release your head back. Exhale, sit low. Fall forward. Breathe deeply. Last one. Inhale. Hands back on the floor. Hands back on the floor. Push your hips forward. Open your chest. Lengthen your spine. Exhale. Sit straight. Now from here, stretch your legs and bring the right foot in. Glutes are out, so that way you can arch your back, lengthening your spine. Inhale, take a deep breath. Exhale, rotate your shoulders and fall forward over the left leg. The left leg is straight and active. Lift your kneecaps, engage your quadriceps. Both shoulders are in the same line. Draw your belly in. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fall forward. Trying to touch your abdomen to your thigh, and maybe then one day the forehead towards the chin bone. Now inhale, open your chest, right hand on the floor, left hand up, and push your hips forward, lengthening the spine, arch your back, gaze back. This is like a small wild thing. Exhale, fold forward, fold forward, flow with your breath. Align both shoulders. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, deepen the posture. Breathe deeply, stay there, good. Challenge yourself, trying to reach forward with the crown of the head, lengthening the spine, opening the chest, folding from the hips. Inhale, right hand back, push your hips forward, and gaze back. Breathe deeply, opening your chest, pushing forward with your hips. Really pushing the floor away from you with a hand. Exhale. Fold forward over the leg. Remember, both shoulders in the same line. Draw your belly in. Reaching forward with the crown of the head. Folding from the hips. Breathe deeply. Now inhale, last one. Right hand back, push your hips forward, arch your back, gaze back. Exhale, fold forward. Now inhale. Come to the center and change to the other side. So the left leg is bent. Remember, the glutes are out, so that way you can arch your back, lengthen your spine, then rotate your chest towards your legs, so both shoulders are in the same line. Draw your belly in. Inhale, take a deep breath. Exhale, fold forward from the hips. Lengthening your spine, trying to touch your abdomen to your thigh. And reaching forward with the crown of the head. The leg is straight and active. Lift your kneecap, engage your quadriceps. Flex your foot. Breathe. Now inhale. Left hand back on the floor. Right hand up. Arch your back by pushing your hips forward. Gaze back. Make a back bend here by lengthening the spine. Make a space between vertebrae, pushing your hips forward, reaching out with the chest. Squeeze your glutes to protect your lower back. Exhale. Fold forward. Flow with your breath. Reaching forward with the crown of the head. Touching your abdomen to your thighs, and maybe then the forehead towards the chin bone. Reaching forward, lengthening the spine. Breathe. Now inhale, flow with your breath. Left hand back on the floor. Push your hips forward, arch your back. Make a back bend by pushing forward your hips, opening your chest, arching your back. Squeeze your glutes to protect your lower back. Breathe. Exhale, flow with your breath. Fold forward. Reaching forward with the crown of the head. Folding from the hips. Draw your belly in. Trying to touch your abdomen to your thigh. Reaching forward with the crown of the head. Lengthening the spine. Opening the chest. Now inhale, left hand back, push your hips forward, opening your chest, make a back bend, open your heart, breathe deeply. Last one, exhale, fold forward, both shoulders in the same line, fall forward over your right leg. The right leg is active on the floor. Breathe. Now inhale, slowly come up, cross your legs, hands on the floor, and come to your all fours. So knees hip width apart, shoulders over the wrist. Now inhale, stretch your right leg back, left hand forward. Breathe deeply. Stay there for a few breaths. Tuck your tailbone, draw your belly in. Now bring the knee towards your elbow, left elbow. Inhale, stretch, exhale, round your back, left elbow, right knee. Inhale, open, exhale, close. One more time, inhale, open, exhale, close. Now stay there, stretch, reaching forward with the fingers, reaching back with the toes. Draw your belly in. Now exhale, release, and change to the other side. Left leg straight back, the right hand reaching forward. Tuck your tailbone, draw your belly in, engage your core, find steadiness here. Breathe deeply. Stay here for a few breaths. Now exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, open and stretch. Exhale, right elbow, left knee, rounding. Inhale, stretch and straight. Exhale, elbow to knee, rounding. Tuck your tailbone, draw your belly in. Inhale, stretch. And last one, elbow to knee, rounding. Inhale, straight, stretch, reaching forward with the right fingers and reaching back with the toes. Exhale, release. Come back to your tabletop position, tuck your toes behind and push your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Now here, bend one knee, then the other to warm up your hamstrings, your hips. Now find a steadiness here, trying to bring the heels down towards the floor and push your knees back. Trying to keep the legs straight, and if you are touching the floor with your heels, then bring your toes up, lift your toes up, and rotate your legs inward to open the back of your legs and your glutes even more. Rotate your sit-bone towards the sky. Push with your hands the floor away from you. Draw your belly in, opening the chest, lengthening the spine. Release your head, release your neck. Now inhale, bend the knees, gaze forward, step or jump forward between your hands. Lengthening the spine, gaze forward, draw your belly in. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, grounding, feet on the floor, come all the way up, palms together up. Exhale, hands in front of your chest, and release the hands to the sides. Now we are going for sun salutation. Inhale, open your chest, palms together up, gaze up. Exhale, leading with the chest, full forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine, gaze forward, plant your hands on the floor, step back to plank, push your heels back, draw your belly in, and stay here for a few breaths. Draw your belly in. I hope your air conditioner is off, because here is off. And I'm already sweating. Now, rotate to the left side to make a side plank. Push your hips up. Stretch your arm up towards the sky. Breathe deeply. Really pushing the floor away from you with a hand and stretching up. Exhale. Come to plank. Push your hips back and up for downward facing dog. Rotate the sit bone towards the sky. Now exhale. Come to plank. Rotate to the other side for the side plank over your right hand. Push your hips up towards the sky. Breathe deeply. Draw your belly in, engage your core. Push your hips up. Exhale. Come back to plank and push your hips back and up for downward facing dog. Breathe deeply, draw your belly in. Now inhale, bring your right leg up. Exhale, bend the knee. Step forward between your hands. Left knee on the floor. Lengthening your spine, gaze up. Draw your belly in. Now place your hands together and make a twist. And bring the elbow to the outside of your right knee. And bring the hands right in the middle of your chest. And then tuck your toes behind and bring the knee off the floor. Gaze up towards the sky. Draw your belly in. Breathe. Now gaze forward. Hands on the floor. Step back. Rotate your sit bone towards the sky. Breathe deeply. Now inhale. Step your left foot forward between your hands. Left knee on the floor. Open your chest. Hands up, gaze up. Roll your shoulders back and down. Draw your belly in. Making a good stretch for your hamstring and your right leg. Now palms together, make a twist and bring the elbow to the outside of your left knee. Bring the palms right in the middle of your chest and tuck your toes behind and bring the knee off the floor. Gaze up towards the sky. Push that right heel back to straighten the right leg. Draw your belly in, making a good twist here. Exhale, gaze down, hands down, step back, downward facing dog. Rotate the sit bone towards the sky. Breathe deeply. Now inhale, bring your right leg up, pointing your toes, bend the knee, slide forward so the shoulders are over your wrist, then rotate to place the foot back down on the floor and open your chest for wide thing. Push your hips up, opening your chest, breathe. Exhale, come back down to downward facing dog. Rotate the sit bone towards the sky, draw your belly in.
Now come to plank, slide forward, and downward facing dog. Push your hips back. One more time, come to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. One last time, come to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Rotate the sit bone towards the sky. Now inhale, lift your left leg up, pointing your toes. Bend the knees, open your hip. Slide forward so the shoulders are over your wrist, and then rotate to place the foot back on the floor and come to wide fin on the side, opening the chest, pushing your hips up. Breathe. Exhale. Come back to downward facing dog. Breathe deeply. Draw your belly in. Now inhale. Bring your right leg up, pointing your toes. Bend the knee. Come all the way forward to place the foot over your hands, between your hands. And come all the way up for high lunge. Exhale. Come to Virabhadrasana 2. Draw your belly in. Stretch your arms out. Breathe deeply. Stay there for a few breaths. Now inhale. Turn your palm up for peaceful warrior, dancing warrior. Make a back bend here, gaze up. Inhale. Go to Virabhadrasana 2. And place down the hands on the floor and step back to downward facing dog. Breathe deeply. Rotate your sit bone towards the sky. Draw your belly in. Now inhale. Left leg up. Pointing your toes, bend the knee, step forward between your hands. Come up to high lunge, other side. Draw your belly in, breathe deeply. Exhale, come to Virabhadrasana 2. Stretch your arms out, draw your belly in. Breathe deeply. Now turn your palm for dancing water. Gaze up, reaching over the chest. Inhale, come to Virabhadrasana 2. Hands down towards the floor. Step back, downward facing dog. Rotate the sit bone towards the sky. Breathe deeply. Realign yourself. Reconnect with your breath. Stay there. Draw your belly in. Now inhale. Bring your right leg up and a step forward between your hands. Align the heel with the arch of your back foot. Palms together up, gaze up. Exhale, interlace your hands behind your back and come to humble warrior. Bring the hand down and the hands up, lengthening the spine. Breathe deeply, draw your belly in. Now inhale, up. Take a deep breath, exhale, hands down, and a step back to downward facing dog. Rotate the sit bone towards the sky, breathe deeply, reconnect with your breath. Ujjayi breathing here, listen to the sound of your breath. Inhale and exhale through your nostrils. Now inhale. Left leg up, bend the knee, and Step forward between your hands. Come to high lunge. Palms together, gaze up. Exhale. Hands behind your back, interlace. And then head down. And hands up. Breathe. Humble water. Draw your belly in, lengthening the spine. Bringing the hands up. Now inhale. Take a deep breath up. Exhale. Hands down. Step back. Downward facing dog. Rotate the sit-bone towards the sky. Now inhale. Bring the right leg up. Bend the knee. And bring the leg all the way forward for Pigeon Pose. Draw your belly in. Check that the leg back is straight. Open your heart. Draw your belly in. Exhale. Fall forward from the hips. Walk with your hands forward. Bring the forehead towards the floor. And stay there for a few breaths. Breathe deeply. Lengthening the spine, reaching forward with the crown of the head, touching your abdomen to your thighs. Trying to keep both hips down in the same line. Listening to the sound of your breath. Breathe deeply. Now inhale, walk your hands back. Bend the knee behind and bring the foot to the inner side of your thigh. And try to grab your foot behind. Maybe you need to bring the hips off the floor or just stay there and see if you can clasp your foot with your elbow and maybe make a back bend and clasp your hands behind your back. Find your own version. You can stay here or here, wherever you are. Breathe deeply. Opening the chest, lengthening the spine, arch your back. Draw your belly in. Find your own version of the posture. You have many versions. You can stay here or here or here. Now exhale, release. Tuck your toes behind, hands on the floor, and step back to downward facing dog. Rotate the sit-bone towards the sky. Breathe deeply. Now inhale. Bring the left leg up. Exhale. Bend the knee and bring the leg all the way forward for Pigeon Pose. Check that the right leg is straight and rotated inward, so that way we have both hips down. Draw your belly in, lengthening the spine, roll your shoulders back and down. Exhale, fall forward from the hips, lengthening the spine, reaching forward with the crown of the head, opening the chest, walking with your hands forward. Forehead towards the floor. Draw your belly in, lengthening the spine, touching your abdomen to your thighs. Stay there, reconnect with your breath. Enjoy your posture. Here you can close your eyes and relax into the posture even more, like letting go of any tension, so that way you can stretch even more. Breathe deeply, lengthening the spine, reaching forward with the crown of the head. listening to the sound of your breath or the movement of your breath. Now inhale, walk with your hands up. Bring the foot to the inner side of your thigh, rotating the back leg inward, and see if you can bend that knee and grab your foot behind. You can stay here. This is another version, very beautiful and mindful. Maybe you can bring your hips up and bring your foot in, or clasp your hands here. There are many options you can do here and have the same benefit. You can be here, making a good stretch for your legs, arching your back, opening your chest, make a back bend, and stay here. Find your own version of the Asana and breathe deeply. Exhale slowly, release. Hands on the floor, tuck your toes behind, step back, push the hips back and up for downward facing dog. Rotate the sternum towards the sky. Breathe deeply. Draw your belly in. Now bend the knees and walk with your knees forward to the front of your mat. Knees hip width apart. Now we are going for Strassana, Camel Pose. So roll your shoulders back and down. Bring your elbows in. Draw your belly in. Push your hips forward. Lengthen the spine, reaching up with the chest. Gaze back. Release your head. Release your neck. Push your hips forward. Squeeze your glutes to protect your lower back. And if it's good, okay for you, release your hands over your heels. Still pushing your hips forward. Reaching up with the chest. Open your chest. Open your heart. Breathe. Squeeze your glutes. Breathe deeply. Now inhale. Bring your hands to your lower back and slowly come all the way up. Walk with your knees back. Come to Balasana, child's pose. Sit over your heels. Forehead on the floor. Reconnect with your breath. Relax. Recover. I wish I could be there to give you some massage in the spine and help you to let go of any tension on your back. So relax even more with every breath, trying to create a space between vertebrae. Release any tension on your back, opening the chest, lengthening the spine. Relax even more with every breath. Allow your tailbone to lengthen down. Breathe and just bring the attention to your breath. Now inhale, slowly rounding your back, come all the way up. Place your hands on the floor and slide to one side and cross the legs. Bring the left leg over the right and prepare for Matinder, spinal twist, sinking hips on the floor, lengthening the spine, draw your belly in. Now inhale, right hand up, exhale. Right elbow to the outside of your left knee and gaze back over your shoulder. Draw your belly in. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, deep in the twist. Gaze back over your shoulder and try to align both shoulders. so that way you are getting the most of the twist. So both shoulders in the same line and gaze back over your shoulder. So you are twisting all your spine, lengthening with every inhale, deepen the twist with every exhale. Breathe, opening the chest, draw your belly in, exhale, gaze forward, hands back on the floor, stretch your legs forward, and change to the other side. So this time the left leg is down, the right leg is up, opening the chest, lengthen your spine, draw the belly in, sinking hips on the floor. Inhale, left hand up, exhale, twist. Elbow to the outside of your right knee and gaze back over your shoulder. Try to align both shoulders. So both shoulders are in the same line. Then you are getting the most of the twist. Gaze back over your shoulder. Draw your belly in. Breathe deeply. Stay there. With every inhale, lengthen the spine. With every exhale, deepen the twist. Good. Now inhale, gaze forward, hands back, stretch your legs forward, cross your legs, hands forward. Come to your all fours, tuck your toes behind, and push your hips back and up for downward facing dog. Rotate the sit bone towards the sky. Now walk with your hands back. Just lean forward. Grab your elbows and rock side to side. Draw your belly in. Lengthening the spine. Releasing any tension on your spine. Releasing your neck. Releasing your head, your shoulders. Legs can be micro bend or straight. The more important thing here is that releasing of the spine, hanging forward from the hips, rotating the sit bone towards the sky. Breathe deeply. Now release your hands down towards the floor and slowly rounding your back, come all the way up. Now open your legs wide. Good. Open your legs wide. Bring your toes a little bit in. Legs are straight. Roll your shoulders back and down. Push your hips forward. Squeeze your glutes and make a back bend. Roll your shoulders back and down, reaching over the chest, lengthening the spine, and squeeze your glutes and make a back bend. Now exhale, fold forward, lengthening the spine. Now bring the hands between your feet and bring the crown of the head towards the floor. Stay there for a few breaths, lengthening the spine, draw your belly in. If it's in your practice, here you can do the headstand, tripod headstand. If not, just keep breathing, lengthening your spine, reaching up with your sit bone towards the sky. Stretch your whole body from the sit bone, lengthening the spine. Now inhale, slowly come all the way up with the power of your legs, your glutes, and your core, hands on your hips. Now bring the heels in, toes out, and bring the hands in front of your chest and sink your hips. Stay there for a few breaths, lengthening the spine, draw your belly in. Find a steadiness here. Lengthening the spine, opening the chest. Breathe. Now inhale, come up and bring the toes in so the feet are parallel. Bring your hips down and bring your hands in front of your forehead and elbows together. Elephant pose. Draw your belly in. I will face this side so you can see. Lengthening the spine, draw your belly in. Opening the chest, elbows together, palms together. Breathe deeply. Stay there for a few breaths. Now exhale, hands on the floor, and stretch your legs, opening your chest, trying to bring the elbows towards the floor, lengthening the spine. Inhale, open, lengthen your spine. Exhale, down, fall forward as deep as you can. Inhale, up, lengthen your spine. Exhale, deep, forward, fall forward. Inhale, up, exhale, down. Now bend the knees and come to the floor. Slide to one side and slowly lie on your back. Grab your knees, round in your back, come all the way down. And breathe the knees towards your chest. Hug your knees towards your chest. And rock side to side. Breathe deeply. Now release the foot down towards the floor. Roll your shoulders in and prepare for Salama Sarvangasana. Bridge pose. Interlace your hands behind your back. Push your hips forward, up towards the sky. Push the chest towards your chin. Tuck your tailbone. Squeeze your glutes to protect your lower back. Push up, up, up as much as you can. Knees hip width apart. Exhale. Slowly down from the upper vertebra to the lowest. Hug your knees. Breathe deeply. And repeat one more time. You can go for bridge pose or you can go for wheel pose. So for wheel pose, we are going first for bridge pose. And then place the hands to the sides of the ears and push with your hands all the way up towards the sky, hips up. Breathe deeply, reaching up with the chest. Breathe. Exhale. Slowly release. First your head, then from the upper vertebra to the lowest, rounding your back. Hug your knees towards your chest. Rock side to side and back and forward if you need to make a massage for your spine. Breathe deeply. Now here, grab your toes for a Nandavalasana, happy baby pose. The spine is flat on the floor and push your knees down towards the floor. Push your knees, opening your hips. Spine is straight on the floor. Bring your chin a little bit down towards your chest. Breathe deeply. Now here you can rock side to side. Make a smile on your face, relax your face. Enjoy this very moment. Maybe straight one leg, then the other. Maybe bring the sole of your feet together. And slowly bring the knees together to the right side. Stretch your left arm and gaze towards the left. Both shoulders are in the same line, resting on the floor. Draw your belly in. Breathe deeply. Stay there for a few breaths. Make it relaxing. Try to relax even more with every breath. Enjoy your posture. Now inhale, bring the legs up and change to the other side. The knees towards the left, gaze towards the right, both shoulders resting on the floor. Breathe deeply. Enjoy your posture. Now inhale, bring the knees towards your chest. Hug your knees and bring the forehead towards your knees, rounding your back, pushing your knees towards your chest, pushing your forehead towards your knees. Push, push, push. Exhale, release. Stretch your whole body, pointing your toes, pointing your hands over your head. Draw your belly in. Stretch, stretch, stretch your whole body. Stretch, stretch, stretch as much as you can. Exhale, release and lie in Savasana. Final relaxation pose. So allow your feet to fall down to the sides. Legs are wider than the hips. Palms facing up. Allow to make a space around your armpits. Bring the chin a little bit down towards your chest. And gently relax all of your limbs with every breath that you take. Close your eyes and bring the attention to your breath. You can observe the movement of your breath, the sound of your breath. Allow your body to feel even more relaxed with every breath. When inhale, bring the oxygen to every cell of your body. When exhale, let go of any tension, any stress, any negativity. Let go of anything that maybe is holding you back. So let go and relax. Now slowly bring back your awareness towards your body, moving slowly. Bend the knees, turn to one side. To slowly and gently come to sit in a cross-legged, comfortable position.
Still keeping your eyes closed. Cross your legs, lengthen your spine, and bring your hands together in front of your chest. Rub your hands. Cover your eyes and touch with love your head, your neck, your back, your thighs, and bring your palms in front of your face and gently open your eyes and look towards your palms as you are looking yourself with the eyes of your soul with no judgment. Namaste.